Yeah, I'm Cortavius. Thought we'd take a look at this Raids 2024 in review. So, a little bit off topic type video, but they put this thing out here. I haven't even looked at it yet, so I'm just kind of curious what's here. And I did enter my personal information. So, we can check out the general real quickly and then get to the personal to see what it tells me. Hey, before we go on, click the link in the description right now, and you can get the great legendary poisoner, Narma, along with 3 epics. You get Anax, Mausoleum Mage, and the best epic in the game, Uugo, as you progress. All you have to do is follow 4 steps. Step 1, log out Plarium Play on the PC and uninstall. Step 2, click the link in the description and register with a brand new email. Step 3, launch Raid, complete the tutorial. And Step 4, go to your inbox, Narma's there waiting. These 4 free champions will give you an insane head start in Raid, so click on that link before it expires. So live arena, most banned champs in each league. Well, probably this is the most popular champs. 18 unique winners in Platinum Arena. That resets every week, and we're talking a year. So you're talking 52 weeks, and we've had 18 unique winners. Probably not that bad, but definitely some repeats in there then. Top 4 players in Arena. Well, there's probably your guys that are getting those 18 wins. Total active, or 4 of your 18. Active clans, 32,000 active clans. See, now that's interesting to know because you could use that to say, hey, for CVC, I think it's the top 1% of clans that land in tier 6. So that's 323. So I wonder if that tells me if you could be in the top 300 spots in CVC, if that means you're going to be tier 6. I've never seen that number before, so I think we can actually use that. That's information. Clan gold spent, 24 billion, doesn't mean much to me. Clan boss rewards doubled. Okay, 72% of people get double chests. 28% of you need to get a new clan. Total number of Hydra heads cut off, 282 million. I guess I could divide that by 52 and figure out how many heads per week. And I don't know, there's probably some math you could do there. Not sure what it really tells me. Head of Mischief targeted the most. Champs and Chimera, Lydia, Ninja, not surprising. Siege battles, clans with the most siege victories. So if you just take the top ranked clans in the world and we go to the game. So if I go in game, the top ranked clans are Imperium, Immortal Elite, Sacred Pandas, Gods and Legends, Rodents of Unusual Size, OBV, Dreadful Mobs, Swords of Mercenary. You don't actually see many of them on there. So I think those top clans end up facing each other. So there's some logic to if you can kind of just lay low at the bottom of tier 6 and get your siege battles in, you're better off than being at the top and having to fight the top guys. 68% hold their stronghold. Relics crafted. Cat's Gaze they gave to everybody, so that's not surprising. 47 players have finished Curse City every month. There are, what, 1 million people playing this game? Millions? A lot. There's 323,000 clans alone, and if you figure they have more than one person each, right? You're talking millions. And only 47 people do it every month. Plarium, does that tell you that the RNG fest in those later stages where you got to use stun set after stun set and just try and RG your way through means that Curse City needs a little work? That's what that tells me. Yes, I want Centranos to be hard. I want it to be end game and push us. But 47 people tells you it's just too stupid in the later stages. I don't know how you read anything else. Mikage, only 102,000 of us have her. Surprising to me that that's low. Mod, even worse. Once again, Plarium, does that tell you that the fragment system is not the best approach? Yes, it gives us something to do with our fragments, but our goal is to finish the fusions. Our goal is to get 100 fragments and get the fusion. So there's got to be some other way to get mod besides just not, well, if you don't finish the fusion, you can get mod. Why do you want us to be incented to fail? There's got to be a way to get fragments for mod other than just having to fail. Anyway, that's what I got from that. 2 rants. Oh, what about personal? Do I get anything out of this? You personalized your stats. Man, I'd love to be able to compare this to my clan, compare that to my subscribers on YouTube. How does this rate? I mean, I guess I would love to see these same stats for a community. Like, what's the average for the community? So they give us those community page, but it's not the same stats, so I can't compare myself to know how does this really mean? So arena wins, 8,000 classic arenas. Well, basically, I don't even use my 10 tokens anymore because my Great Hall's maxed out. Tag Arena, half that because I hate Tag Arena. Live Arena, only 381 for the year. And I got Marius last year. That's really low. Wow. 194 billion total damage clan boss. So that's how much I killed the clan boss for a year. Hydra 15 billion, Chimera, those are pretty meaningless numbers to me. That's just the total damage I ever did. Yeah, I don't know what that really does. Dragon clears, Dragon's Lair 2000, Ice Golem 2000, Fire Knight 2000. Anyone want to guess why those are all basically the same number? Anybody? That's basically because I only run those during a fusion when I need to run them. And we do the same number of dungeons in every fusion, so there you go. I do the same exact number of runs, and I don't run them anymore. That tells me the OP dungeons are just a waste of time, so I only do them if I have to. Spiders gets more work because it actually has been used in CVC at times. I don't really farm that anymore, but 2024 I did. But with Shogun's Grove and Phantom's Grove and Sand Devil, I run those for speed now for CVC. So Spiders has dropped off. Well, you can see Sand Devil's got 4,300 because we get tournaments for that, and I go get the top rewards in the tournaments and I use it in CVC. And then Shogun's Grove, I've been doing more since they put the tournaments in, but I think we've only seen one of them. Artifacts obtained 38,000. Artifacts sold. I've obtained 38,293, and somehow I've sold more than I've obtained. So I came into the year, I guess, with some artifacts, and I sold some of those, but I've sold as many as I've obtained. Man, that just tells you how bad the artifacts are. Farming them isn't worth keeping them, and I don't have enough space anyway, but I find it hilarious that I've sold more than I've even ever got. Legendary Champs Summon, D2. That is interesting. That's a full year. I wonder how many Legendary Champs I have. Well, I have 232 Legendary Champs, and I've been playing since 2000. I got 52 of them last year. So, I mean, to 2001, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 4 years times 50 is 200. So, last year seemed like about on par. A little bit lower maybe, but an average year for me, I guess, on number of Legendaries obtained. I assume maybe you get more in your first year. I don't know. Total gems collected for the mine, 5,500. So, all right, that's, I guess, interesting. It's cool to see the stats. I would have loved to see more comparables. So let me go check out pull up the free-to-play. All right, here's the free-to-play. So classic arena battles, and I do have my main up on a comparable here. Classic arena battles, 4,000. That's half what my main did. Tag arenas, 4,115. That's actually 600 more than my main account. So I get a lot easier battles on the free-to-play, so I do those a lot more. Live arena battles, 81 for the year. 381 on the main. So yeah, I do one a day now in the free-to-play, and I'm done. I should be doing it for the live arena medals, but man, it just 2 accounts, too much time. Dragons, once again, basically the same amounts in each one of them. Fire Knight even less. I run those for fusions on this account too, and even Spiders right along. So I don't even farm the dungeons just for gear on this account. Sand Devil 440, I'd have done the tournaments in those because they give me lower points in those. And Shogun's Grove, I've done 13. I think I've done 13 stages, and that's 1 per stage. I just don't put the energy. I don't think the energy's worth it for Shogun's Grove for me. And then these stats that don't mean much to me. I do it every week. That's about all I can say. Artifacts obtained, artifacts sold, 17,000. So I've kept 3,000 artifacts. I guess, well, there you go. I started this account in 2024, and my artifacts and accessories are not full, but they're close. So I guess I could have had 32. I could have had 3,000, right? So there you go. I'm just under, well, that's 3,400. So we get 3,200. So there's the accessories, the artifacts, and everything sitting in my inbox. Oh, so yeah, that's what happens when you just start the account. Legendary champion summoned, so 12. So I'm getting 1 per month. And I got, in 24 I started, so you got Syl the Drakes, you got Vizix. That's probably it. Did I get any legendaries from the log? And then daily login ones that we got for free. So that's not even a fusion a month. And I did Armands right away when I started, but I didn't start till March. So there's a few months there. So yeah, I'm basically getting a legendary a month, which isn't great. That tells you I'm not really getting great from shards. And I pulled some from shards. That might have been this year though. Total gems collected, who cares? So anyway, that's the free-to-play too. So some, I guess, just interesting stats, I thought. That's all I'll have for this video. Hopefully you found that interesting. If you've been following the account, you know, I appreciate if you could come back and see what else is on the channel. Thanks.